Australia is just 4 wickets away from retaining the Ashes. Pat Cummins and Nathan Lyon tearing through England as the Aussies chase victory in Adelaide. Both bowlers taking 3 wickets, leaving the tourists 228 runs behind at stumps on day 4, stumbling at 6 for 207.
It was supposed to be South Australia's day, and it started on the right note. Travis Head hitting 150.
Isn't it? Just a very casual celebration.
He was denied a double ton.
Into the sun, should be taken, and is just.
A standing ovation for his 170. The home crowd soon lost Alex Carey too.
Straight to him. Brilliant from Stokes.
The English skipper's starting a collapse. Australia losing 5 for 20 to end its innings on 349.
It's gone in the air, and it's a good catch. Shot for Archer.
England's target 435. What would be a record 4th innings chase, beginning in the worst possible way.
Shut out.
Ben Duckett dismissed for 4. The Aussies were soon celebrating again.
Oh, what a catch! Brilliant catch. We saw it from Steve Smith. Marnus gets the Australians up and about.
An instant classic, putting one hand on the Ashes, and although Zach Crawley and Joe Root provided resistance, Australia's victory felt inevitable.
Little edge for the 13th time in Test cricket. Cummins gets Root.
Root beside himself with rage. He knew what it meant. Harry Brook looked solid until this brain snap.
Oh, Nathan Lyon!
Partnership broken. It brought Ben Stokes to the crease. Fighting to save the series, he too was left in a spin.
Oh, Nathan Lyon bowls a beauty. He pins him on the crease. Hits the top of off.
3 wickets in 20 balls. On the pitch he worked as a groundsman. This, one of Adelaide's all-time spells. Sam Jordan, 9 News.
And Sam, good evening to you. This is now shaping as an historic win for Australia.
It could be one of the fastest series victories in a very long time, Matt. Depending how quickly Australia can wrap this up tomorrow, it could well be the fastest Ashes series victory in more than a century, when you have to go back all the way to 1921 when the series was won inside 8 days. Now, Australia hoping to get that done quickly, but there is the chance of rain around tomorrow morning. However, they are hopeful that that will clear before play is scheduled to begin. And no doubt the questions will begin as well. England's coach Brendan McCullum's job will come under extreme pressure, but for Australia, that is no concern to them. They are just looking to win this series inside 3 tests, Matt.
Yeah, thank you, Sam. They are flying the flag well. Let's go to the Big Bash now, and records have been tumbled in Brisbane. The Heat pulling off the biggest run chase in the competition's history, reaching the Scorchers' total of 257 with 1 ball remaining. Jake Wildermuth and Matt Renshaw both scoring centuries. The first time 2 batters from the same team have reached triple figures in 1 match. Their partnership of 212 is the highest in the BBL has ever seen, while the 36 sixes in the game, also a new record. Night star Bradman Best has happily revealed his New Year's resolutions for 2026. The centre determined to win back his place in the New South Wales Origin team.
I want to play good footy here first, play consistent, and then obviously the rep honours and, pulling that sky blue jersey on, and hopefully at the end of the year that Australian jersey as well.
Captain Kalen Ponga is still in a moon boot, but is expected to be fit for round 1 in Vegas. Well, a surprise ahead of the summit of tennis, with Nick Kyrgios agreeing to play the Brisbane International next month. Tournament organisers are confident the Australian has overcome his lingering knee injuries and wrist injuries that have kept him sidelined for the better part of 3 years. Kyrgios hasn't played a professional tournament since March. Well, there are plenty of female sailors gearing up for next week's Sydney Hobart, with 18-year-old Ali Braddon, the youngest in the fleet. Today, she met a trailblazer of the sport who was more than happy to share her wisdom about tackling the great race.
The 1975 Sydney Hobart is still as clear as ever in Victoria Willman's mind.
I can't believe it's 50 years, but there we go.
She skippered Barbarian, leading the first ever all-female crew, taking matters into her own hands in an era when some male skippers refused to have women on board.
It was just a childhood dream because no one would take me. And every time I try and go, yes, you can come if you cook. And I kept saying, I don't cook.
It certainly wasn't all smooth sailing.
I still hold the record for the only participant that has run down a spectator boat.
Making their eventual arrival at Constitution Dock even sweeter.
They'd left a space for us because we were not exactly up at the front of the fleet, so it was just a bit overwhelming.
For Ali Braddon, the youngest female competitor in this year's race, there hasn't been as many obstacles.
It doesn't really feel too special, it's just something that I just happen to be the youngest, and yeah, it's still the same race either way.
But she's still grateful for the path Victoria helped pave.
Really awesome to hear, and I think we should have as many more stories about that whole period of time as we can.
Victoria has been watching Ali intently today and will be next week when the race begins as well. And she has some sage advice for the young sailor.
My message would be believe in yourself, get plenty of rest, and don't wait for someone to tell you what to do.
Finally, the fleet's most talked about Super Maxi has started its 24-hour qualifying sail. Palm Beach 11 leaving it late with 5 days until the race. Nicole Dunn, 9 News.
Josh Giddey has helped the Bulls to back-to-back wins, Chicago defeating Cleveland 136 to 125. The Cavaliers scored the first 11 points before the Bulls clicked into gear. Giddey scoring 17 points while collecting 6 rebounds and 7 assists in the comeback victory. An Australian snowboarder, Valentino Guzzelli, has returned to competition in style, claiming the bronze in the halfpipe at the World Cup round in Colorado. The 20-year-old's top score of 84.75 came on his second run in the final. The event was Guzzelli's first since an ACL injury 12 months ago, and it comes 7 weeks out from the Milano Cortina Winter Olympics. And Mark, there are plenty of Aussies in action overnight in Europe, gearing up for the Games, getting ready.